Okay, in this video I want to talk about doing a data table. So a data table is going to be great for scenario analysis, and we can have a real complicated formula. But let's start with a really easy formula. We have cat and dog. So let's say cat's equal to 5 and dog is equal to 20. And I want to sum those up, so here I'll call this the sum. And if I want to sum something, the easiest way to do it is press Alt equal. When you press Alt equal, it's going to guess that you want to, it knows you want to sum something, it's going to guess at what you want to sum. So there you go, you have the sum. Alright, so over here I want to have different ranges for cat. And let's, we're at cat right here. Say I want to have 5 different possibilities. So I like to use the merge and center. Some people don't. So merge and center, bold and underline, and that's going to be cat. And maybe I'll have 3 different, I'll do 6 possibilities, however many possibilities for dog. So I want to merge this, type in dog, and here I can come and decide to have my text come different ways. Right here I can have it rotate the text up. I can have that come over there, and I can just kind of play with different ways that I may want to have this, and I'll just leave it like this. That doesn't look great, but we'll worry about those details a little bit later on. Okay, so now I'm going to have my data table here, and I'm going to have, actually I want to change this. I want to move cat, so Control X to cut, Control V to paste, move cat right over there. I kind of got off on my counting. Alright, so here I want to have the reference to the formula. So this is going to be the upper left hand corner. This is going to be my formula. My possibilities for cat, let's say, are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And my possibilities for dog, let's say, are 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So now what I do is I take this, highlight all of that, come over here to data, what if analysis, data table. Now what's in my row? The row is cat. Alright, click in the column. What's in my column? The values for dog. Click OK. And now what do I have? So this, you can see this a little bit better in this particular case. I'm going to put a box, I'm going to put borders around this. So you can see here that 5 plus 25 is 30, right? 7 plus 25 is 32. So whatever numbers I put in here, we come up with a sum. And what's important is this cell references to that sum. So it's telling Excel, I want you to repeat the calculation done here in cell C6. I want you to repeat that calculation, but I want you to change the value for cat from 5 to 1 to 3 to 5 to 7, 9. I want you to do all of those and put the answers here. Here they are for 1. Alright, with different values of dog. So dog I want to be 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So whatever's here for dog, I want you to change and put these in, and here are going to be the results. Alright, so it's purely your subjective opinion about how many of these to show. You want to have the reasonable ranges for cat, the reasonable ranges for dog, and that's going to depend on, you know, the specific formula you're looking at. And like I said, the beauty of this, the formula can be very, very complicated. And I don't know how many I want to show. You know, the more I show, the more information is out there. So I could have, if I think the lowest possible number for cat is 1 and the highest is 9, I could have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have all 9 columns doing that. But that would be a lot of clutter. So you have to decide what's appropriate. It's not always an easy decision. But one of the things I can do to change this, I can have start value for cat. Make the bigger start value for cat. Let's say is 1, and increment if I can spell increment, let's say that's equal to 2. So what you would do here is my start value is equal to this, and then my increment being equal to 2, so my value here would be this plus the 2. Well, what I need to do when I copy this over, look, if I copy this, so this is 1, this is 3, if I copy this over, it doesn't add 2 every time. Because look, double click, it's that cell plus 2, exactly what I want. Double click here, it's this 3 and this plus nothing, that's blank. So what you do is come over here and you press F4. F4 is going to lock down the column and the row. I only need the column locked down, but I can lock down both, so that's easier. And now I copy this over, and look, it has each one of those 1, 5, 7, and 9. Now I can change the start value to, a different number, maybe 4. The increments to 3, and I can determine this range for cat and the increments for cat just by changing those. One important thing with data table, make sure if you're going to automate these numbers, you're not putting these in by hand, but if you're going to automate them, you are going to a start value and an increment that's independent of everything else you've done. Otherwise it can kind of screw things up. You can do the same thing for dog here. So I'm going to do Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and that way I don't have to retype this. I can just do this for dog. I can make this 15 and 5, make this equal to the value for dog, equal to this plus the increment, and here I need to lock it down. F4, I really just need to lock down the row because I'm just changing the row. I can move that down. But now I can say my start value is going to be 17 and my increment is going to be 6. So I can change it like that. So that's doing a data table.